Good morning, everyone. New week today. Same old weight, though. Only thing that's different here is that I'm not using the buffer plate today. When I was warming up, I wasn't using it. And just trying, because I think it's probably better to not use a buffer plate compared to, you know, just squatting normally. I feel that helps. I could definitely tell there's a difference. Weirdly enough, I feel the buffer plate helps me squat more weight. I don't know what it is. I don't know if just like the feet not being in contact with the ground or what's going on there. But I can't do like this is the weight I've been doing, and I can't do it for as much reps, like just you know free balling it. But past two sets, I got 5 reps. So goal is to just get 6 with this one on the last set. A little bit longer rest. I waited like my 2-ish minutes, and then I set up my tripod, and now I'm talking. So probably going to be closer to 3-4 minutes rest. So hopefully that's enough time to rest up and get those 6 reps in, because legs are feeling good. And although I'm not getting as much rest, like in between, not much rest, even though I'm not getting as much reps as I normally do with the buffer plate, I feel this way is honestly better because I really feel it just throughout my whole leg when I'm squatting. Like there's the pain there, stuff like that, like the good kind of pain, like the muscle growth sort of pain. So let's see how many reps I could get in here. Hopefully it's going good. It's, yeah, let's get it. Okay. Guess there's just 4. It's pretty embarrassing. Well, after that embarrassing performance on the squat rack, I figured, I got to come to the hack squat, really make up for my terrible performance on squats. And I get my 2 sets done on here both times. I failed, and I failed on like the 7th rep. So I'm thinking this cut's already starting to take like its full effects on me. I'm losing all the strength I have. It's just going downhill from here. Because after that last squat performance, I was pondering, dropping it down to 2 plates, for the normal squat. But I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But for right now, focus on the hack squat. Also, when I was doing my warm up, the Dr. Pepper hoodie, like I'm sweating. So like there was the outline of the Dr. Pepper logo in a sweat stain just on the seat of this hack squat. Honestly, I found it hilarious, so I took a picture of it. It looks good. You can still clearly see, but it doesn't do it justice. Like how funny I thought it was. Like I was actually laughing, not like that's funny. Like one of those South Park episodes where it's just like they say something you'd never expect and just start burst out laughing. I don't know why I found it so funny, but I did. So might even be the thumbnail. Who knows? I don't know if that's too gross to be a thumbnail or not, but I don't know. Anyways, Dr. Pepper, sponsor me, please. Also, Chipotle sponsor me. I want to get one of those cards where it's like free Chipotle for life, so that way I could just like never worry about meal prepping ever again. Just like get Chipotle 3 times a day for every day of the week. But let's get after it. Let's shoot for 8 minimum, because I've been past 2 sets. I failed on 7, so let's get after it. Going barefoot because I don't want my toes rubbing up against my shoes. So I don't know. Maybe the shoeless part is where I've gone wrong, but I don't know. Let's see. I guess I failed going on the eighth one at least. Well, I didn't realize how much of an idiot I looked like with having my mic right up here for like the hack squat. Looked like ET or some kind of alien. But point is, I look stupid. So hopefully, I look a whole lot sexier now that I'm back into having the mic in the normal position. It was cold this morning. Like I got a haircut, so like I really don't got to worry about my hair being too much of a mess because it's like short, so it's not gonna bother me. So I was gonna take my hoodie off, but I was still cold in the gym, so I just left it on. And the reason I bring that up is because like this hoodie's a whole lot bigger, so like the mic gets a little wobbly, some awkward places sometimes. But doing some split squat here, had to come in the corner because the one end bench was taken, the other one was just kind of surrounded by someone on the like squat rack and then someone on the other bench right next to it. So I didn't really have an area to set up. So I'm like, oh, I'll come over here. Then after I came over here, I kind of just got surrounded again. So probably not the best angle for this, but hopefully you guys still enjoy watching me suffer and get an unequal amount of split squats in. Because I always start with my left leg because that's weaker. And I'll get like my 10 reps. And I got my 10 reps for my first set with my right leg, but then the second set, I think I only got 6, maybe. So I'm not too mad about it because when I did my body scan, everything on the right side, like I don't know how accurate that thing is. I assume it's somewhat accurate because it's a fancy little machine. But like the whole right side of my body was more developed than this side. Like it had like a percentage or whatever. And like arms weren't too bad, honestly, compared to how they actually look. But like the biggest separator was my quads. Like my right quad is so much more like defined or whatever the technical term would be compared to my left. And they were asking like, like the trainer was asking, "Oh, why do you think that is?" My only guess could be baseball because since I just been like pitching, for the past 3 years, right leg's like my driving foot. So I like every time I drive, every time I throw, like just for regular practice, I'm always using this leg to like push off. So I'm thinking like just that little jolt every time I, throw is why my like right leg's so more defined than my left. I know I've been yapping a lot there, but more of the story is I'm fine with doing more reps with my left leg than my right, just to try to help even it out to some degree. We won't see how even it is until the next body scan. Because honestly, the lady that did it, like right at the end of the bulk, I think she messed it up because she was like showing me my old numbers, and I like brought it up to her because it had like the date of when it was. So she messed it up. I mean, I'm not mad because she was clearly new, but at the same time, that's why I never uploaded my stats because I didn't have any like actual body scan done. So it is what it is. But enough yapping. Let's get to moving some weight. Ooh. So, there's one thing that's been on my mind today. That's been the Stairmaster. And honestly, I'm quite terrified about it because we're done with hitting quads for today, but they're sore. I worked them good today. I'm happy about that. But Stairmaster, that might do me one over. But I have one goal with the Stairmaster, and that's to maintain the 10 speed, from minute 10 to minute 30. So for 20 minutes straight, bare minimum, keep it at level 10. I always work my way up. I'll start at I'll do speed 1 for 1 minute, 2 for 2 minutes. Not like 2 minutes. Like for the first minute, I do speed 1. Second minute, I do speed 2. Third minute, I do speed 3. So on and so forth. That's how I slowly try to build up my tolerance. Because with the weight I was at with the bulk, I really couldn't do the cardio at the pace I normally do it at because I'd get tired out too quickly. And honestly, it's only been 2 weeks of the cut. I'm still in the middle of cardio, slowing down the pace just because I get tired. So my goal today, still do my slow build up and then just see if I could do 10 for 20 minutes. If I'm able to do that, next time do 10 for 21 minutes, get to the 10th notch on minute 9 instead of minute 10. And then just progressively do it for eventually the whole 30 minutes. I don't think I'd ever do it because it'd probably be Stairmaster's kind of tricky. You don't want to slip and fall. So I don't think I'd do 10 right off the jump, but maybe just slowly build it up, to maybe just 3 minutes to where I get to 10. So, but enough talking. This video is probably going to be too long. Let's get to some leg curling. Got it at 120. Got 10 reps the last go around. Repped out a few partials after the fact, so let's try to replicate that. I was never one to hate leg day. I know a lot of people do, and understandably so. I never hated it. I definitely did enjoy it, but I never hated it either. But with that being said, I feel like I've had some shitty leg days. Let me get that out of the way. But I feel like as an overall collective group of workouts, if I were to split it up into, all my push days, all my pull days, all my leg days, I feel my leg days are honestly some of my best days that I have. From a pure muscle growth, trying to get stronger, trying to get more aesthetically appealing perspective, I feel leg days are the best because I feel a lot of the times I walk out sore. And I know that's saying a lot because there was 3 weeks ago I thought I had the worst workout of my life, and I'm pretty sure that was a leg day. But yeah, today's feeling good. And I just hope I can I'm just hoping to continue that, for push day, pull day, because I think I have a problem with that. When I have such a good workout, it's damn, I'm really him. And then the next day comes around and it turns out I'm not him, and then the workout's all shitty. So I just got to focus on stretching, probably number one. I did all my stretches today, but then I got to do focus stretches. So tomorrow I got to work on I do some rotator cuff work. I used to do it with baseball all the time and bands, but you have to check out the bands at crunch, and I don't want to do that. So I've just been doing it on the cable machine, little band work, pulling it out this way or just pulling it forward, and then this. So rotator cuff work's probably the most important stretch I have to focus on tomorrow, because I notice that's what affects my chest days a lot, is when the little connecting part between my arm and my chest it doesn't feel great. And then I don't want to push it too hard out of fear that I'm going to like injure or tear something. So stretching, try to maintain that consistent body of work because I'm very happy with how this leg day turned out. So let's get some calf raises in. I'm running out of time here. So this is only because I don't want to skip cardio again. I skipped it way too much last week. So this is going to be the only core exercise for today. And I'm going to get my half an hour cardio in and then some posing in and be on my way. But I got to get some core in. And I don't want to skip cardio anymore. Okay. Well, the cardio wasn't as complete of a success as I had hoped. But I still think I did a very good job. I don't know about you. Maybe it's just the angle. But I think my quads look fucking massive right now. This is amazing. I think I got to start doing just squats again without the buffer plate because I feel that that really like helped me out with just really feel my quads. Like I felt the entire the entire base of my quad. I just felt. I think it was honestly quite an amazing feeling. And I'm like, it's going to be a good leg day today. But for cardio, it went well. I did the normal setup that I normally do where like I sort of mentioned before, how it's for the first minute, it's on 1, second minute, it's on 2, third minute, it's on 3, and like so forth. But I did the 10 setting for pretty much from minute minute 9 to 10. And then around minute 15, I was drenched. I was drenched in sweat. It was gross. Probably subconsciously part of an excuse to slow it down. But I slowed it down to take my hoodie off because it was getting on my arms. It was an icky feeling, and you could kind of see my hair how much of a mess it truly was. But moral of the story is I didn't want to be going too slow for too long because that's what I would do. I would slow it all the way down and start again, like for 1 minute do 1, and next minute do 2. But I didn't want to I wanted to try to maintain that. So it was that setting 1 while I was taking my hoodie off. 30 seconds at most, probably definitely under. I bumped it up to 5 because I figured it'd be too big of a jump to get right back into it. So I bumped it up for 5, did that for 1 minute, and I bumped it back up to 10. So probably for about a minute or minute and a half or so, because if you include me take off my hoodie and stuff, I wasn't doing 10 minutes. And then I worked my way back up. And I was close to drop. Did I drop? I did drop it again. I did. So I think it was around minute 23, 24-ish. I dropped it down again. But I didn't drop it like all the way down. I dropped it down to like 4 or 5. And then I like built my way back up, and then I did 10 again for my last minute. And I was trying, like I was struggling because like it's not, you don't want to be slouched over when you're doing the Stairmaster, because that's like kind of cutting out the best part. Well, not the best, but you know what it's built to do. You're cutting out that part by like being slunched over. So I always try like holding up the top grips to just help me, just keep my posture, keep walking straight up. It was getting to the point where I'm like on those like lower handles just for like a minute, and then I'll like go back up for a minute. And then it got to the point where I'm just pretty much at the edge of the Stairmaster trying to like, so I slowed it down out of necessity, I'm going to say, because it was pretty close to me just like being off the end of it, because I was pretty much on the last steps. Just like, the reason I didn't fall was because I was hanging on those things. But yeah, but with all that being said, I'm still very happy with the progress I did make, because normally I kind of cut it down a lot sooner, stuff like that. So we're building here, still just week 3 to cut. I was, what the hell did I weigh this morning? I think I weighed 191 this morning. So crazy fluctuation this past week, because I think I don't remember what day it was exactly, but I think at some point I was 199 again. But I did pretty good with, Friday was bad at work because I gained some weight, but then Sunday I was good with not eating at all. Then, because I did the calories, I was actually tracking them just to like be sure how much to actually eat. So I like tracked it, and obviously it's not an exact, but like I looked up chicken Fran in like the little calorie tracker app that I have, and it had like a chicken Fran thing on there. It was like 300 calories a piece or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but the point is I could have 2 pieces. I asked the chef if he could make me some. That's all I had it in. It usually comes with like mashed potatoes and green beans. I didn't have anything extra because I was like right there. I think it was 2,360 some calories I could have. I brought it. It was like 2,358 or whatever. But it was like right there, so I didn't want to go over. But surprisingly enough, I lost like 3 pounds. So maybe I was, maybe there was just not as much calories as I like thought I had. I did the calculation today, like this morning. My calories dropped a little bit for the body weight I was at. I think it's dropped maybe 30 calories or so, somewhere around there. But with all that being said, I think I still kind of want to think it'd be okay with going a little over, like maybe 100 or so. I don't know exactly. I burned 300 calories today just on the Stairmaster, but those 300 calories is to like kind of negate the stuff like any sauce I use. I don't know if hot sauce has calories or not, but like to just negate the hot sauce usage, any like gummies, like I take like biotin gummies for my hair. I take some other gummies, all for my hair actually, to try to help, not lose it. So I take some gummies, which isn't a lot, but I think they're like maybe 25 calories a gummy or something like that. And I take 1 biotin gummy, 2 CMOS gummies, and 2 Shilajit gummies. So I'd have to look. I don't know exactly, but if they're all like 25 calories, that's 125 right there. So between the gummies and like any like sauce that I may use where I don't know like exactly the right amount, that's what like cardio is for, to kind of negate that, because I don't really mark it down because I don't truly know, and I don't want to like overdo it and then, not eat as much as I, probably should for that day, because I would drop previous cut. I would drop like maybe 4 pounds one day, gain 2 pounds the next, drop another 3 pounds. And I know that's not like how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be like a slow decline, like maybe 0.2 pounds. You lose 0.2 pounds one day, 0.3, 0.4, back to 0.3, 0.4. Like I don't think it should go too much with how many, but I don't know. Probably has to do with my water, because I did pretty good today because honestly, I started I started this one like kind of already. So last night, probably around like right there, how much water was at, and I'm already past this thing. I was really sweating. Very hard day at the gym, so very proud with that. But I've probably been talking for too long. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, we maintain the exquisite workout, consistency as we did today. So pray for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.